I'll be a monkey's uncle. I'm going to spend the next 9 minutes showcasing to y'all how to acquire 9 more mini kits because I've already gotten one. You know, some of these story levels in Lego Star Wars, you can only get like 1 or 2 mini kits. And as you play the game more and more, you realize that that's all you're going to really be able to get. Except for some of the flying levels, you can actually get like 6 or 7, maybe even 8 mini kits in story mode. But the non-flying levels, as we're with here, we get 1. So now back to free play. Free play is always just way more fun. And we get to use General Grievous against Darth Sidious. And 4 lightsabers, 4 red crimson blades against that Sith Master. So much fun to have a little creativity, a little flair, a little customization. You're not stuck in your role in story mode playing as Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. Even though that's not true to the actual movies, it's still pretty fun in this game. And let me know if y'all are gonna buy Lego Star Wars the Skywalker saga with, I guess, all 9 episodes and probably a bunch of extra content to explore through. Maybe will the bounty hunter missions return, or will there be something new entirely? We're gonna find out. Here's the first mini kit location. Of course, in order to access this area, you have to have a grapple, which usually only characters that carry blasters can grapple. But there is a red power brick upgrade that allows lightsaber users to grapple. But I think you have to have that red power brick upgraded or active and be able to go up there in story mode, and then it might work. But even still, a lot of these other areas, like this one, I probably could have just used General Grievous to hop up there, but I wanted to hop up from that little canister before destroying it, because some of these levels, if you destroy all the destroyables, for lack of a better word, sometimes you miss out because you can actually use those to stand on to access higher areas that you may have not been able to get to without a high jump character such as Jar Jar Binks or General Grievous. And this one I cut out a lot of footage, but it takes a while to walk around that pad to light up all the squares green, because you have to do it quickly and accurately. And trying to be accurate with Xbox 360 controller is a little iffy at times. And in this one, you have to, say hi to the bounty hunter indicator, but there's no, pad on the ground. I guess because you're on a catwalk, the pad would shine through the catwalk, but shouldn't you at least see some part of the green pad that indicates it's a bounty hunter spot or accessible? Here you got the Stormtrooper one, that's accessible, and you can clearly see the white pad on the ground. But I don't know, that's just me. Just some small minor details. Telltale Games, don't listen to me. You made a great game, and it's basically perfect in every way. As we get a 5th mini kit. And to get all 10 is just so satisfying. Then you can build whatever ship or buildable it is and get a bunch of blue studs. Man, those blue studs, I mean, purple studs, of course, are the best. In any other Lego Star Wars game, are there things beyond purple studs? Because purple studs, if I'm not mistaken, are 10,000. Blue studs are 1,000. So I don't know, do they have like a black stud that's like 100,000, or some other color that I'm not aware of? Because that would be really cool to stumble upon. They should incorporate that into the Skywalker Saga video game. Some stud with a new color that's worth 100,000. That would be crazy. And they should put in a scored times 100 multiplier in addition to all the other ones they already have. That would be crazy. Then you would really be able to say money is no object, because you would have all the currency you would need in a galaxy far, far away to use at your disposal. Although you'd buy everything so quickly with, score times whatever that would be, times 2, times 4, times 6, times 8, times 10. If they put in times 100, they might as well put in times 20, times 50. So you all do the math. That's probably over score multiplier of times, what, more than 100,000 easy once you have all of them unlocked and active. Yeah, you could buy anything you wanted. They need to, in this, I mean, they're probably already done developing the game, but you need to have more stuff to buy and just more stuff to do, because people love these games and they play them for hours. I mean, not that I have played this one. Oh, well, I've put in some good hours, not like hours and hours and hours, like Kevin Malone was saying to Jim Halpert at Pam Beasley's desk in the office. He's like, yeah, but Jim can guess the right amount of candies in this bowl because he spends hours at reception. And I mean hours and hours. And Jim's like, all right, that's enough. But it's true. That's what happens when, I guess, you like someone in your workplace. You'll spend as much time as you can near their location. And as we pass 200 million studs, keep in mind, just in this level alone, you'll see our total at the end of this level. It's going to be a high number. And something just fell behind the desk. You ever have a really old printer, but a new computer, and the old printer is just sitting there collecting dust next to your computer, and you're like, man, why do we even have this? Why did I put so much money into a printer when you could just go to a public library or other place and print at a very small fee? But I guess it's the convenience, right? Also the convenience of having your own game capture card to record your gameplay. Like, I wonder what people in the 80s did when they went to arcades and they wanted to maybe film themselves playing games, like, way pre-YouTube, even, well, very early internet, I guess. And, if they wanted to put their, content out there, would they like make home movies of themselves and try to put them on, VHS tapes, and then maybe they could sell them to people, they could market them a certain way, like, guy scores highest score ever at the local Pac-Man at the local arcade. I don't know. I'd definitely be struggling. I'd have to come up with some creative ways if I wanted to make this type of content, but back in the 80s with 80s technology and 80s games and trying to figure out ways to get it out to people, I would have a much smaller audience. Not that I have a big audience, but I have a bigger accessible audience on YouTube and generally on the internet. It's just that they don't watch my stuff. They're busy watching other things, which is fine. They can do whatever they want. But I'm just saying, I have that potential, maybe possibly one of these days, to reach a higher base, higher group, higher whatever you want to call it. And now we're just gonna take care of Lego Sidious. We've got all the mini kits. I've shown you all where 9 of them are. But of course, look up a complete guide so you can find out where that red power brick is and the other mini kit that I did not get because I already had it. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in some more Catan, because Catan is just one of the best games, and the content is great. People are online on the app. The app is not having so many issues anymore. Everything is looking upwards and awesome in terms of Catan and Catan Universe specifically. Highly recommend that app. Okay, so what are we building here before we head out? It looks like a Imperial shuttle. I struggled for a second on that. And will I hit 2 billion studs? Not this level, but perhaps next level. And we have 109 gold bricks. All good stuff. See you guys in the next one. Take care.